Hi, I'm Andrea Brown, Global Head of Channel and Partnerships at OpenSpace, and I'm delighted to be joined by Andreas. Hi.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good, thank you. Do you mind just sharing what your role is at OpenSpace?
Yeah, sure. So my name's Andres Rodriguez. I am the team lead of customer success for the EMEA market here at OpenSpace. And I help customers every day with training, understanding, and best practices on how to use the system.
Perfect. I love it. So you've got a slightly different perspective to all of us lot in pre-sales and sales. So you get the customers, on the other side of it. And when we were chatting, I love what you said to me, which is that you get to see how we can help the individual. How does this make a real difference to their life? So I'd love you just to share a bit more about that. What are you seeing? How do we make a difference?
Yeah, I think it's been eye-opening for me. I understood the value of OpenSpace before I joined. I have some experience in construction, but I think the conversations that I'm having every day is just the time savings that is given them, the ability to, the stress levels that are going down because they know they're documenting every week, so that if and when something does happen 2 months from now, they're not sitting there scratching their head of how am I going to get over this? How is this claim going to, hurt my project and the schedule? They feel more ready to just get to work every day because they know that's part of documentation is off their hands. They don't have to do it. It's just so much easier every day for them.
That's so interesting. I've not even thought of it that way. And is it there's, I suppose there's two levels of that, the personal and then the business. So from a business perspective, is this going to result in litigation and what's going to happen? But also from the personal perspective, am I going to get in trouble? Do you hear that? Is that people are worried about them, their jobs, their accountability?
Yeah, obviously everyone has so much going on in construction every day. You can't be everywhere at once. But with OpenSpace, you're capturing everything. You're capturing the whole project. So as a everyday tradesperson, the managers, the everyday engineer, it's just kind of taking off that load off your shoulders because it's been captured. You can go back and look at it months from today after the project's been completed. I know specific use cases that I've heard so far is something happened. We missed something, but we've been able to go back 2 months from today and just confirm that it actually got installed. Next thing you know, that claim that could have been thousands of dollars or rework, bam, within seconds has been kind of minimized and you can move on. Where otherwise before it would have been like, did anybody take a picture of that? No, oh my gosh, do we have that tracked anywhere? That's a stress level on the personal level. And then when it does continue to go up, when it goes up the level to manager and then the operations manager, it can grow and grow and grow.
Yeah, because you'd literally have to rip the wall out, right? If nobody knew and you weren't 100% sure, at whatever point you figured out, oh, we might have missed it, somebody has to rip it down to figure out if you did or you didn't.
Yeah, exactly. And on a personal level, nobody wants to be like, oh, that was my miss, I'm so sorry. But if you can kind of say, no, we did it right, and here's the proof, it removes that fire altogether within minutes. And even the person who's doing the capturing is like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it contributed to actually fixing an issue that could have cost thousands.
Yeah, it's so interesting, isn't it? And just sort of like the value, right, where people start to see the value in it. Since you deal with the people, who do you think loves OpenSpace the most? Which people in which positions, which personas?
I hear it both ways. I talk to a lot of executive level teams that are like, this is going to do so much for our company, save us money and time. But I think the everyday person in the project is looking at it like, oh my gosh, fine, we've never had anything like this. Like I'm so excited to just get this moving, do the captures, and just use it more frequently. So they're the ones using it week to week, whereas the executives might only be really using it when something happens. That claim starts to pop up and you're like, did anybody take that capture? So typically when I'm doing the trainings and I start showing them around, here's how to use OpenSpace, here's the value propositions of what we think is best, best for your business. I always hear just the excitement. Oh my gosh, I wish I had this in my last project. Oh my gosh, I wish I had this several years ago. Sometimes I even ask them, have you ever had an issue where a claim could have been resolved by a photo? Yes. the answer to that is yes, every single time, because they always know that, the value of it, but now it's going to change their life for it. So it's, as you can kind of probably tell, it's exciting for me. I love getting on these calls because I know the value that it's going to give them. And then once they start using it, it quickly just turns into, oh, this is incredible. I wish I had this before.
Perfect. I love it. Well, listen, thank you for everything you do with our customers to show them around the tool and keep them happy. And can't wait to hear more success stories. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you.